Ever since the pandemic, the demand for large screen devices has surged like never before. As a result, different smartphone brands entered this market for better or worse, and one such brand is Realme. It made its debut with the Realme Pad last year, which was a low-cost rival to the popular Galaxy Tab A family. Now, the company has recently launched an even more affordable and compact tablet dubbed the Realme Pad Mini. Currently, it is available in Europe and a handful of Asian regions, including India, where it costs 11,000 rupees for the base 332GB Wi-Fi only model or 2,000 more for the LTE variant. And for what it's worth, this thing looks like a solid tablet. But because of its affordable price tag, it's obvious that Realme has made some compromises on the Pad Mini, but not in terms of design or its build quality. It keeps the metal unibody design of Realme's first-gen tablet, which gives it a sturdy hands-on feel. And I'm also liking these flat edges from the usability perspective since it helps a lot with the grip. Complementing this is the slim form factor of the device with an equally good weight distribution across the chassis. So it does not feel uncomfortable to carry during those long jam sessions. Likewise, this matte finish at the back ensures that you won't struggle with fingerprints or smudges either. However, I would recommend wrapping it around a case or cover since my unit already has dents here. Under the backplate is a 6400 mAh battery, large enough to last you through your favorite series or podcast sessions for hours. I have been using it for more than 2 weeks now, and I am yet to drain its battery entirely before bedtime. However, charging it from empty to full takes a whopping 2 hours with the 18-watt fast charger that is included inside the box. On a different note, the quality of this screen is just fine. Obviously, it's not an AMOLED panel and I was not expecting one either, but this 8.7 inches IPS screen is accompanied by just HD plus resolution, which means contents don't look as sharp as they would on a full HD display. Even the core quality of the screen is not on par with the IPS panels you will find on smartphones these days. So it's apparent that Realme went with an inferior panel on this tablet, as you can easily notice the lack of saturation when watching movies or just general web browsing. But to make matters a little less terrible, there's a feature called Video Display Enhancement in the settings, which makes the content look brighter and more vivid. Then again, it is limited to select Google apps such as YouTube and Photos only. Fortunately enough, Realme has secured Wideband L1 certification here, so you can enjoy HD content on OTT platforms. And if you prefer reading comics or manga, I found that its lower resolution does not make the experience any less enjoyable. Screen visibility on it isn't an issue while you're indoors, but of course it does struggle to maintain sufficient brightness under direct sunlight. Anyway, performance is where the Realme Pad Mini gains full points. It is powered by the Unisoc T616 chip, which, if you look at its core specifications as well as benchmarks, is nearly identical to the MediaTek Helio G80 featured on the Realme Pad. And the low-res display on the Realme Pad Mini means it requires less processing power, which makes things somewhat smoother and relatively more responsive. And I don't have any complaints about its memory management either. Having said that, its software aspect leaves things to be desired. Although I appreciate its near stock Android-like layout, Realme has not really made any tablet-specific tweaks on this OS originally built for smartphones. In comparison, Samsung's One UI on tablets brings meaningful changes to help things adapt naturally on large screens. So I am hopeful that Realme will issue an Android 12L based update sometime in the near future to enhance the user experience. As for gaming, yes, this is not a gaming tablet by any means, but you can enjoy some popular titles such as PUBG and Call of Duty Mobile at medium settings here. But maybe it's because of the underpowered processor or the HD display, graphics felt a touch off to me. For audio, unlike the Realme Pad, this guy only gets 2 speakers, one at the top and one at the bottom. Its audio output can get pretty loud, although you will notice some distortion at max volumes. And the bass is nearly non-existent as well. But still, it's fine for casually watching movies or playing games. Lastly, talking about its cameras, as with most budget and mid-range tablets, this is not the strongest suit of the Realme Pad Mini. It comes with an 8-megapixel lens at the back and a 5-megapixel sensor on the front, both of which can take average-looking photos. But of course, I am not going to complain about the dynamic range or sharpness of the images here, but its quality is good enough for taking photos of notes or when chatting with friends and family on a video call. So overall, the Realme Pad Mini, like the first-gen Realme Pad, is aimed at those who value affordability above anything else. And for a low-cost tablet, it ticks almost every box. You get a clean software experience, you get good performance, and its all-metal construction is just the icing on the cake. Granted that the overall display quality could have been better, but its price makes it easy to overlook a few flaws. All in all, if you want a small yet powerful Android tablet, the Realme Pad Mini is one of the easiest recommendations for 2022 so far. So guys, that was all for our full review of the recently launched Realme Pad Mini. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and while you're there, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notifications icon. Till then, I'm Pratima and I will see you in my next video.